Y'all know what it do. Y'all know what it is. R.P. Young Dolph. Let's get to it. Let's keep it real. What real is it? You know, understand, G. Let me wait these 2 minutes on now. Y'all run up in this joint. Y'all run my lights up. Get me hyped up. Cause I got a few things to speak on. And it's real. And this is just what it is. Y'all run them lights up as soon as y'all step up in this joint so we can get this video circulating. Cause it's a lot going on. You understand, G? After this 2 minutes roll past, we finna go in. We finna go in for real. Cause it's a lot of backlash with Moneybagg situation with coming from the Dolph situation, coming from the young Dolph situation. You understand, G? Three, two, one. Let's get it. Now, Moneybagg made a post basically saying, you know, you know, broke, uh, you know, basically beefing is a broke mind sport. And a lot of folks didn't like how he was coming on that situation. A lot of folks kind of was basically saying, man, look, man, don't try to bag up out of it now. You know what I'm saying? Understand, G. See the city looking for somebody to blame, and the people who was really in tour with Dolph, you know, they ain't spoke out on nothing right now. So the first person who spoke out was Moneybagg and people always looking for somebody to blame. Understand, G? Y'all run them lights so get me hyped up. So first thing first, folks was like, man, he ain't posting RP the Young Dolph, and there's a lot of other folks who went posting RP. You know what I'm talking about? So they considered them folks was riding with the other side. And a lot of people scared to speak on their opinion about certain things. They rather ride with whoever they decide with. But a lot of people know that this more to meet the eye, if y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Understand, G. So, folks looking at Moneybagg like he a fake character. You understand, G? You know what I'm talking about? Man, I've been laid low doing my thing, staying out the way, but at the same time watching everything. So the city kind of like, oh, okay, you arrived with Moneybagg when you first popped off. He jumped on your first single, so there's only right to go ahead and let these folks know my R.P. the Young Dog, even though we ain't riding on the same team no more. But I appreciate the help you gave me. You know what I'm talking about? There were people was looking for Moneybagg Yo to say, and come out and put that on the table. But it's so much hate in the city. He probably would have got backlash from his own, from the other side, from his kind, if he would have came out like that. But just being real, you know, people want to see people keeping it all the way G. You know what I'm saying? All the way gangster. You know what I'm talking about? And he should know about the gangster pain. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are going through pain and, you know, Young Dolph made the city cry. You know what I'm talking about? It rained, a day or two later after the situation happened with Young Dolph. So bam, y'all run them lights up, get me hyped up. So bam, you know what I'm saying? It's so much going on in the city. The war in Memphis then popped off. You know what I'm talking about? So there's a lot of people scared and, throwing rocks and hiding their hands. And now, trying to keep it quiet. But at the same time, when it's on this level, it ain't no more keeping nothing quiet. It's out there. And the people watching everybody moves. They watching what everybody gotta say. You know what I'm talking about? Even though the side Moneybagg Yo on, they might not have nothing to do with it, but people is watching everything. Like we don't see even black youngster coming out and just really going ham about the situation. You know what I'm talking about? And black youngster stepped in on mostly every situation. You know what I'm talking about? Like went hard on Dolph forgot it. You know what I'm saying? But in this situation, nobody ain't speaking because the mission that a lot of his haters had out, they finally completed the mission. You understand, G? So bam, we see everything going on right right before our eyes. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people scared to come on out and be like, look, it is what it is. I ain't worried about them because, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't mess with them anyway. That's the gangster way. If you ain't mess with them, just, tell the person don't come to you about that. It is what it is. You don't mess with them at all. Big or small, it is what it is. But the city in this situation that shook a lot of people up. I'm talking about these folks is real shook up. They don't even want to speak on this main name no more. And, it was a lot of hate, jealousy, and envy going on. So they felt they had to get this man out the way because he would capitalize off everything a hater did to him. You understand, G? You know, people was scared to drop because he might drop on the same day they drop on. You know what I'm saying? And then get him free promotion and everything else. You know, you know the game. And the game to be sold, not told in most situations. At least you got a son you can pass it down to. But at the same time, a lot of these folks ain't really live that life they be rapping about. A lot of folks ain't really never seen their struggle they be rapping about. A lot of folks that switch so many sides they don't know who to ride with. So they just rapping about whatever sound good now. It ain't no real authentic music no more because people switching up from side to side and whoever on top at that time, that's who they ride with. And that's what's going on. And there's so much suckerish going on in the city. You know, they screaming about a war, but mostly everybody who they screaming about a war going against other folks who in the war. These folks ain't even in the city. You know, these folks going from state to state trying to click up with people who they can feel who gonna ride with them. Let's keep it honest. Most of these rappers is some of the scaredest people in the world. They can't leave the house without 20 folks riding with them. You know what I'm saying? If they got 10 people with them, they got 10 guns with them. You know what I'm saying? These folks ain't living like Tupac. You know what I'm talking about? These folks ain't jumping out doing no interviews and walking down the street by themselves. These folks are scared. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all already know run them lights up, get me hyped up. These folks is scared, man. And this situation really bringing out what type of people these folks is. They hyped up around their people, but by themselves, these folks don't amount to nothing. That's why I see why a lot of these rappers join gangs and thinking they run something because they got 1,000 niggas behind them, but by themselves, they scared to leave the house. They scared to ride around the city by themselves. So most of these rappers live a prisoner lifestyle. Just think about that. They live a prisoner lifestyle. Y'all might as well be on the sidewalk with the bloggers and stuff. Cause I don't play the streets and the sidewalk. Cause you jumping back and forth in the streets and the sidewalk, that's how you get hit instantly. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it real. It's a lot going on that's exposing a lot of people in the city. It's a lot of wickedness in the city that's going on, and it's exposing it's exposing the world. Basically, it's exposing the industry. Man, these folks is not real like they say they is, and these folks so shook up. Instead of, if I don't like it, you know what I'm saying? When you pass, I still don't like it, and I'm gonna let it be known. If it's on that level, I'm gonna keep my business rolling the same way. I'm gonna come and keep posting. I'm gonna live my life. You know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't finna jump on no Chicago stuff and diss the dead or nothing like that, but I'm gonna keep my business still rolling. I'm stay 10 steps ahead. I ain't worried about what the next man got going on, especially if he don't like me. You know what I'm saying? But they know the people finna start jumping into this situation. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't got nothing to be scared for, man, move on with your day. Keep making moves. But a lot of folks can't keep making moves because it's already said and done. And a lot of folks feeling guilty about the situation. You understand, G? A lot of folks could have just kept it player and made their moves and stop worrying about this dude. You know what I'm talking about? And stayed on top of their game. So now, Moneybagg Yo, the first one who getting a whole lot of backlash from dolph. But you gotta understand, anybody who jump out there and say the next thing, they finna go hard on that person too. You gotta understand, Moneybagg Yo really didn't have no beef. I don't feel like he really had no real hard beef with Dolph. I feel like he just got caught in the middle of a situation that he didn't know it was gonna play out all the way to this point. You understand, G? And then look at Moneybagg, yo. He taking the backlash first because he calling making moves and he calling, still posting. So you go down his timeline, it's RP Dolph, and this, folks still around with Dolph because they look at him in the player way. You understand, G? And it's a lot of folks pointed the Makita, what I'm saying, the cookie shop, saying dude don't know what you know what I'm saying, like basically like he lying, you know what I'm saying, like it's a lot of people who had their hands in this situation, and thing about it, everything everything gonna come out to the forefront. I don't mess with Makitas, and I'm glad I never did mess with Makitas. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how the cookies is or nothing like that. But at the same time though, you know, there's a lot of conspiracies going on. It's a lot of people who throwing stuff in the game, and I see a lot of bloggers trying to mix up what's going on down here. But at the same time, when you real, you see through everything. You know what I'm saying? Even on my situation, you know what I'm talking about? I was the first person who broke the news, and then they shadow banned my page instantly and kept it at one, you know, and kept my views on one, on they just stopped it all together. So YouTube even playing the game, you know what I'm saying? And I guess they wanted TMZ to break the news first, but when you start seeing through stuff, you know, man, it's more to this game than we can see. You know what I'm talking about? And this it's a lot going on, especially with Empire, with the record labels. When you get too much money, you know what I'm saying? Like basically, if you don't turn to a puppet, they gonna X you out the whole situation. And I'm starting to pay attention to all this. You know what I'm saying? Basically, if you ain't clowning around, then they gonna sit you down. If you notice, they don't let too many of us get to the next level. At least you making a clown out yourself, like all the goofies who end up doing like basically the comedy thing and making themselves look like a fool as a black man. You know what I'm talking about? But if you got a family like Dolph, and you really making moves like that, and you a stand up type of cat, man, they gonna get you out the way because you making our people look too good, and you might open up some minds and make people follow behind your footsteps. Y'all run my lights up, get me hyped up now, cause it's real, and I ain't gonna speak nothing but the real on this situation. You know what I'm saying? They want us pinned down or dead. You know what I'm talking about? They want us messed up in the head so we can pass it down to our children so they can be messed up in the head. Mostly all the females are already gone. You know what I'm saying? Most of the females really just following trends on the internet. You know what I'm talking about? And basically, most of these folks ain't standing for nothing, so they'll fall for anything. But when you got an open mind and you know how to think, and you know how to play these people to the best of your ability and get on a whole other level, and you ain't setting out to make yourself look dumb. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they need you out the way because you can teach a whole generation how to move and how to not to get caught up in this game. You understand, G? So when they see me speaking real and not going hard and like, man, keep the beef rolling and telling folks, man, look, man, think about what you doing before you do it. You know what I'm saying? They want to push a real P out the way. You know what I'm talking about? And get a dummy who ain't got no money just so they can throw a chain and some rings on them and make them feel like the man to send more people out in the game. You understand, G? I need everybody to hit like mine because I need everybody to know this message because I ain't going to just come to y'all on this message. You know what I'm talking about? Because this is the type of message I want my son to hear. You know what I'm talking about? And I want them to follow behind this message right here. No matter what y'all see me doing, I'm going to stay on top of my business and still drop jewels in the game. You know, it's cool to have fun every now and then, but at the same time, you must drop jewels and leave some jewels behind for your people to see so they know, man, you really was smart. You was just playing your cards that you was dealt. You understand, G? You know what I'm talking about? And that's why I said, man, I'm getting young dolph fresh. The paper route continue. You know what I'm talking about? This was just going on right now. This like the down south, you know what I'm saying, Nipsey, because he made his situation look good. You know what I'm talking about? And a lot of folks did not like how he made his situation look good. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't follow behind the biggest rapper in the game. You know what I'm talking about? Just like dude was his own stand up type of cat. You know what I'm saying? You ain't see him follow behind all these suckers. You know what I'm saying? More to me, he was a sucker ducker. He was staying away from these suckers, and he ain't even had the biggest features or nothing like that. He just made his own way in the game, and that's why I try to explain. A lot of these folks in the game, they follow behind other people so tough they end up losing themselves in the game because people don't know how to be themselves no more. And our people, they want to see you in one box. You know what I'm talking about? They don't want to see you really being yourself, so they want to keep you in one box. If you're a rapper, they don't want to see you doing too much acting. If you're an actor, they don't want to see you doing too much rapping. You know what I'm talking about? Just like DC Young Fly, he can rap, but they don't want to see him rap. They want to see him being a funny man, making funny money. Understand, G? They want to see him making funny money. You understand, G? For real. So, but it's only our people that want to see us down in that type of form and fashion. But when you got a strong mind and you really making moves on your own, you know what I'm talking about? Like, really, you can manifest, you know what I'm talking about, anything in this life that we live. You understand, G? Like, I know rappers who been rapping 20 years strong and still ain't on. And you can't tell them they ain't gonna make it. Anybody who doing the same thing for 10 years strong and really ain't getting on, They a fool, and they was born to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wasted 10 years of your life if you still doing the same thing you did 10 years ago and you ain't getting no results. They said, they always told me that's insane. You know what I'm saying? You mentally insane if you doing the same thing and you ain't coming up in the game. You know? But I'm just gonna give y'all a little jewels here and there. But I need my people to think. Open up your mind. Hit like, subscribe. Open up your eyes, man. Because if we don't do it for each other, they sure ain't gonna do it for us. Man, y'all run them likes up, man. Give me as many likes y'all can so these people can hear the real. Cause I'm gonna come to y'all real every time. Nothing but love, family. You know what I'm talking about? Energy Gang Global. Y'all my family. And we gonna speak and respect each other just like that.